everyone. It's Monday again. You know what that means?
What's that mean?
10 paces!
10 paces? You mean that art showdown show that happens every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central?
Oh, that's the very one.
Oh, wow, and that's where we are right now.
Imagine.
Well, shoot. That's about as much as I got.
Normally we would have a showdown, but Sheriff, we got a problem.
Problems?
Yeah. Town's run dry. We're out of creative juice.
Travis, you said this would last for years.
Yeah, and I thought, but I think I can tap us into more.
What, you think you can just, snap your fingers and spawn some creative juices? This isn't Minecraft.
Snap your fingers, make art.
Yeah, I'll press the make art button.
We've tried that.
Nah. I've been spending my time, they say to meditate and, maybe take a walk, kind of get things flowing again. But nah, see, I got a drill. But we ain't got any horses, we ain't got no mules to really power this thing. But I do know that we have one thing that can power this drill. I fixed this drill to our roulette wheel. So now it's pulling double duty.
That thing will never stop spinning, but maybe that's what we want.
Drill, baby, drill!
I am here for it. All right. That sounds great. What are you working on?
I was just drawing, I started with a fish, and then I added a guy body, but I think I accidentally drew a Fortnite.
I think you drew, I think there was an Ultimate Muscle guy like that.
I didn't watch Ultimate Muscle. I feel like I missed out.
You definitely missed it. I mean, it is a sequel, but...
It is?
Yeah. There was the original one was a manga, and it, had to do with his dad and, the intergalactic wrestling stuff, and then the stuff on Earth and the, Kid Muscle is part of the anime sequel.
Huh.
It was still kind of dumb. So, I mean, it didn't stray far, I feel.
I mean, it's called Ultimate Muscle. You're not looking for something serious.
True.
I might give it a shot, but I don't want to watch that 4Kids dub. I assume it's 4Kids.
So.
Yeah, I think so. Let me see if I can pin this comment. Yeah.
All right, chat. We're counting on you.
Do you want me to give you a little example spin? Show them how it's done?
Yeah, let's get us going here.
Alrighty. So I got this here wheel all set up for us. Got it hooked up to the generator. We'll see what happens. All right, Travis, first up. Nice. You got an invention by E. Gadd.
Oh, boy. Let me... get some reference up.
Yeah, of course. I mean, all you're really going to have is the vacuum and the flood, as far as I know.
Oh, okay. I think he also had a car, or retrofitted a car.
Yeah, there was a car. I mean, there's a couple things. He had a workshop, or two labs. I never played the second game. Did he make?
So he just makes some very goopy devices.
Yeah, Nintendo goopy.
All right. So, I guess that's the base point. I'm gonna throw in a pose because I imagine I don't know what's on that roulette wheel. I've been trying to quit gambling. Is it going to be character stuff or?
It's generally clothing and objects,
Gotcha.
and a couple character things.
So I'm just gonna rough out this pose here.
Let me get some music going. I just realized I'm so used to doing these in silence. Doesn't mean you guys need silence.
Don't have to
I
wish
want-
that on our nice visitors.
I want perfect silence, so that way when I make a tiny mistake, everyone can hear me scream obscenities.
I don't know.
Music to my ears.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for anyone who's curious, I am working on other obligations tonight.
Yeah, not a problem. Glad.
Whose other obligations?
You know,
I don't know if you can say.
I don't know if I can either.
Oh, it was an attempt at a bad hack joke that didn't really.
No, and the
Read.
problem is, you're dealing with a hack as well, because I'm not sure I remember who.
Yeah, you have too many jobs. I know how it goes.
Well, the problem is two of them share a name,
Oh, that's fair.
and I legitimately don't know the title of this book yet, because it's in like a flux state.
Ooh, if I. All right, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. I got a little something to work with here. Let's hop to.
No.
So how we doing this week, fellas?
You know, not bad. I've still been playing a bunch of 16, Final Fantasy 16. And I picked up a game, the Steam sale's going. I picked up a game called Dredge that's pretty cool.
Fuck yeah, Dredge is cool.
If you don't know, it's like a sort of atmospheric fishing, like third-person fishing game, where you pilot a like a fishing boat, and there's a day-night cycle, and that's important because like you start fishing up these like kind of twisted eldritch fish that appear more at night, and the spooky shit happens at night, so you have to go back to town before that spooky shit happens.
Yeah,
Oh, neat.
it's
What's the... Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you.
No,
What's the
I want Travis to go
aesthetic like?
first.
What are the graphics like?
Um,
It's got good graphics.
I think so. It's kind of. I think the term might be voxels, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would place it in like an indie art style wheelhouse, but
Kind-
not like the hard, like the. It's one of the more palatable ones. It's not one of the very stylistically harsh ones. It's very. I mean, Aaron said it best. Atmospheric.
Yeah, I'll show you, Travis, and I'll show chat.
I was really hoping you would stop when I kept going, because I was just going to cut you off as much as I could.
With what exactly?
Travis, when it was his turn to talk.
Oh,
I completely forgot what I was gonna say too. God damn it.
I mean, I think you just said it.
No. There was like the thing that we actually interrupted each other over. I don't remember what it was gonna be.
well, I accidentally covered up the whole screen, but that's what it looks
Who
like.
needs it?
Sounds neat.
It's a cool game.
I've been, against my better judgment, playing Tears of the Kingdom.
Hell yes. How are you liking
And
that?
I'm making progress. I kept getting my ass kicked, and so I just went a different direction. New Vegas rules, baby.
That's exactly why I like Elden Ring. For that reason.
Okay, so it's kind of like simple polygons. It's just showing up on my stream now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think mine's lagging a little bit.
But yeah, it's just pretty simple. But it conveys what it needs to.
Yeah, and I think that's really cool. It's optimized, runs a lot better on more things.
Yeah, I don't know what else it's on aside from Steam, but it definitely could be on the Switch.
Dope. And I think that's
No,
what a lot of people are doing. Like, because Switches are way more prevalent than Steam Decks.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, it seems like the second a game hits 5 years old, the Switch is just like, hey, so
Remember this? We got a new game.
yeah,
It
like
may not be new, but
you chill, and then they're just like, yeah, we'll go on Switch.
that's what happened with the Arkham, the Batman series.
Almost.
Wow.
They are very adamant that it was a trilogy and just ignore the Origins game, and it's super weird to me, and I won't let it go.
You know, they released so many of them, I didn't even realize they missed one.
Yeah. Every comment, because I had to check one to know if I was being a fucking freak, which I know the answer is yes, but I wanted to see my kind. And yeah, everyone's just like, are we just ignoring Origins, which came out third?
Apparently.
And like did better than the horrendous launch of Arkham Knight.
I had no interest in Knight. I remember enjoying Arkham City. What was it?
City.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I think I played a bit of Origins, and I'm like, I'm kind of done.
Yeah.
So I didn't even get to Knight.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Arkham Knight the game that instituted the return policy on Steam?
No. Well,
No?
unless it's a
Okay.
different return policy.
Well, I know it was directly a certain game caused you can return a game within 2 hours
Oh.
of play. And I thought it was Arkham Knight. But,
Let me look this up. 'cause
That's
now-
I mean-
rough.
I might be getting it confused because I know they removed it from purchase for a while.
Jeez,
go.
it was that bad?
Oh, yeah.
Because as far as I knew, they had that policy for a very long time.
When did the most recent Arkham game come out?
I would say a couple years ago.
Because, like, I know City was ages ago.
Let me see. Arkham Knight came out in 2015. That can't be the newest.
No, it is.
Really? Holy
Mhm.
shit.
They've been working on Suicide Squad for a minute.
And I heard that one didn't do super well.
It looks to have a lot of pretty typical modern game issues from AAA.
Yeah. Wow.
I think I got this device pretty well down.
You want another spin?
Yeah. Alright, you
Alright.
got rigged us up something to help us find the creative juice well.
Coming up next,
A little sniffer.
I think we need some belts. To try and
Can
true fate.
do. Now, on like a scale of like business casual to like DeviantArt,
Mhm.
Final Fantasy, OCs.
I would say that's hard. Definitely more than one, if that influences you, because it was belts.
It is plural, yeah.
Depends on if they're. I think it depends on if they're from here or not. Are you?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, because it could be a gunslinger belt. You could hold off on it if you want. You can always modify it later.
Yeah. We'll get Belton. And then I think further things will inform, just how many more belts I need to add. Oh, I need to zoom in more when I draw. I draw from far away, and it looks fine by me.
Right? But then you get to it and you're like, oh.
Sloppy work.
Chat, we're having a discount on the wheel tonight. It's just 200 bones.
200?
200?
We're losing money on this.
Yeah, but imagine the returns.
Oh, yeah.
We're not in it for the money. Right?
They're paying to work for us.
Okay, so I did some fact checking.
Right?
It turns out the Steam refund policy was implemented 3 weeks before Arkham Knight launched.
Convenient.
But Arkham Knight was such a mess that Warner Brothers and Steam each individually offered full refunds despite any amount of playtime because there were quote-unquote unfixable bugs.
Ooh.
Just don't release your game. If you know these bugs exist, and you do.
Yeah.
Wow. That's...
Well, just like safety after a certain point is waste, playtesting after a certain point is, redundant.
Yeah, I think the game
I played it
industry
once and it was fine.
Game industry is just
I didn't actually play it.
far too safe. I don't remember the guy's quote, and I don't care to. Look it up.
Yeah.
But 2015 was the answer.
Oh. I think I've definitely refunded a game. I don't remember what it was.
Same.
It probably just didn't work, because, I don't typically care to refund games. I made that purchase, that's on me.
Yeah, normally I don't either. I think the only one I tried to was No Man's Sky on launch, because it was running shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the loading issues alone took me over 2 hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And look how far they've come.
I almost did recently, but I didn't want to. The game had heart, and I didn't want to take away from the developers. Now they paid like $6 for it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sometimes you're like, that's just for you. I mean, I've bought some shitty DLC because I knew most of it was going to the devs.
Yeah.
And not that I really support the DLC, but I want to give them more money.
I got a game called Friends vs. Friends without knowing what it was. And I liked, all the promotion and stuff around it, which was, the big draw, and also price point, obviously. But it just didn't end up being a game that, really sucked me in.
I'm sad because I feel like the game's gonna die very quickly.
Yeah, it's a bummer. I mean, I guess they wanted to kind of get away from the team shooter aspect, and I don't know, the card system doesn't. Maybe I'm just bad at games. Well, I know I'm bad at games, but
Oh, this was a recent thing. That looked fun.
yeah, and I mean it was okay. It never felt like the cards really turned tides in any kind of reasonable way.
Yeah.
I feel like the cards that turn tides because I watched a streamer tournament. That's how I found out about the game, because Steven Suptic was in it. And I'm like, alright, what's this? And some of the people they played, because they gave them a bunch of in-game money for the tournament, actually had those cards, and they exist, but in general, I agree. And I think every new player is going to share that sentiment without putting in a large amount of hours.
And I don't want to do that.
Why would you when it feels bad from the get-go, right?
Yeah.
From the reviews I'm reading about it, it has no anti-cheat. Which, they were saying if you ever get high up in the ELO or whatever, it's just full of cheaters.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this?
Friends versus Friends.
It's full of cheaters, really.
At least on Steam.
Wow.
Probably bots and the like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inbox wall hacks. I mean, I'm not saying don't play it, because I mean, I would still play it. I don't give a shit, but yeah.
I mean, that's also the sad state of games right now. Is unless you have spend a lot of money on anti-cheat or hire one of those services, you're going to have a huge problem.
Yep.
And it's, you know.
And I have no clue how much like Valve's anti-cheat costs to implement. I'm sure it's not free.
Usually not. And well, and I know a lot of companies will spend more on anti-cheat than anything in some development cycles. Like I know Tarkov has, between a season, most of their shit went to anti-cheat because cheaters were actively ruining their game.
It kind of makes sense though. Not that cheaters were ruining it, but that they targeted anti-cheat.
Yeah, I mean they had to, otherwise their game would die off horrendously.
Yeah. I definitely prefer anti-cheat to anti-piracy, and most anti-piracy I'm fine with. It's just when it impacts the actual performance of the game that I'm just like, you can find a better way around this.
Yeah.
Do you have an example?
Yeah, any game that has de novo in it. So like Resident Evil 8 actively would perform worse with the bot version than the pirated version that removed de novo.
Jeez.
Yep. I'm sure there's others. That's just the most recent example I could think of, but de novo's everywhere. I prefer my anti-cheat. Old fucking games would have little like sheets that you would do like a little 4-character puzzle or something. Like Monkey Island, I think 3 had this like disc that was 2 pieces of like cardboard or whatever, and it would spin and it would have little holes in it, and it was called Dial-A-Pirate. So it would show you the base and like where you need to spin it to, and then you would put the configuration in to get past the anti-cheat puzzle.
Oh, that's cool.
It's very nice, and
it's a clever workaround because Double Fine.
Yeah.
I really do wish companies would just stop being... I mean, I feel like it's an easy business decision to do this, but hire an employee or two to actively go after these cases. And I think you will see it's not like a bottom line you can track because you're preventing loss. There's not really a sizable way to figure out those numbers. But realistically, the amount of people who quit games because of cheaters over anything else, I think it might be one of the highest for like any online multiplayer game. But like, just literally just have like 2 people per region, maybe even just 1 for like, I don't know, let's say Valorant or League of Legends. You can review stuff, and a lot of cheats are pretty easily findable, or like bad behavior or toxic stuff. Like,
yeah, the ones that are going to be widespread are pretty easily findable.
Yeah, but like there's so much that obviously people know how to get around the automated systems that are supposed to protect from it. Just have someone actively do it, because if these people are aware of how to get around it, they're probably the same people who have gotten banned for it on another account.
Yep.
Like, just have somebody checking for this shit. This one guy doesn't die in an entire Halo lobby. I don't know, maybe watch back the video, and when he tanks 5 sniper shots to the head, just ban his ass.
Yeah. Well, I think more so they use the automated ones to stop cheaters, and then they have employees that go after the people that are selling or distributing the cheats.
Yeah, and that'd be fine. And like, I know Riot has actually won a court case and made some money off of stopping these people.
Wow.
Yeah. Riot's also one of the few companies to ever go off of one of the mobile clones. Obviously, that stopped once they became rampant, but I think they have an ongoing one with another one.
Like Arena of Valor, or not Arena of Valor, even though it is very similar.
I think that either is one they're involved with or have been after before.
It was
I feel like
super similar. Like, that was what
Yeah.
you would play if you wanted League on the phone before Wild Rift happened.
I mean, there were so many games that have copied just directly from League.
Did Riot ever come
I
out
mean,
with?
considering their origins.
Yeah, you want a piece of that pie.
Well, when I say this, I mean like no artistic interpretation, like exact same character, slight palette swap, change one letter in the name.
Yep.
And like
Hey,
30
colors are art.
Yeah, changing a color scheme is not though.
Tell 2014 Riot that.
2014 who?
Riot Games?
Oh yeah, but that was the same company, buddy. They were just milking the money cow.
Yeah, I definitely want that.
Hollister? The money cow?
Orange Amumu skin.
To be fair, they still sell that. It's just a different name now.
Yeah, they've gone back and changed a lot of the shitty recolors to be real skins.
Which, you know,
Good.
cool.
Yeah. No one's gonna complain that, oh no, you took away my shitty recolor.
But
well,
yeah, no,
some people will.
I would either like more transparency on what game companies do attempt for anti-cheat, or actually invest more into it, because if it is there, they're not public enough about what they do, and some of that could come down to not wanting the cheaters to find out.
Yes.
But that's why if you have an active member of the team going after it, you can show them doing it.
Yeah.
Because if they're actively doing it, it's much harder to subvert.
You can show the results.
Right. You can show them and like cherry pick examples of safe things to show off of like, hey, we actively go after people who ruin the game.
This is Jerry. And you just cut to some very tired looking guy scrubbing overplay footage.
They it took them 4 or 5 takes because they kept finding footage where he was muttering slurs under his breath because he was reading off the chat log.
Wouldn't be a game of League without it. Did they ever come out with the console Wild Rift?
Even though they said they were going to, I don't believe so.
Wow.
Hey there, Chad. I know you're out there. I think I'm fixing for another spin. If we get your help, we'll hit those creative juices in no time.
And if you don't have those channel points to do that spin, just ask. Daddy Sheriff might be able to cover that.
Never want to hear the words daddy and sheriff in that order again.
Sheriff Daddy, is that better?
Actually, yes.
I think it's worse, but okay. Spin it, bish. Okay, I can spin it.
No,
thank you, back.
Sheriff Daddy is a sheriff who might be named Dad, or might be someone's actual father. Daddy Sheriff is. There's only one way to take this horrific show.
Hey Travis, draw me a green moose.
Guava juice.
Guava juice. God damn it, Travis.
I'll never say.
I think I know what a large part of this wheel's made of now.
No.
Couldn't be.
That was just that's one of my originals.
What birthday cake is that on there?
You definitely can't read it if you get close enough.
I'm busy, Aaron. I would never read it.
That's fair.
That would require effort.
So I'm guessing you use the moose to help find where it's a dowsing moose.
That's why it's
Yeah,
green,
never
to
mind.
connect with nature.
Yeah.
Egad's invention.
Oh, it's a
It
goop.
could just be the radiation, we have out here in 10 paces.
True.
I mean, it's why we got the land for so cheap.
I mean, isn't that what all nature does, though, is undermine our technology? We should just get rid of nature.
We're working on it. Don't worry. 2023. Let's get rid of nature.
Yeah, we really need your help for this. Elon can't do it alone. Like how I just chose to make him the face of global catastrophe.
You're not far off.
We're doing some good, clean fracking here.
Mm-hmm.
How great.
The great American pastime.
I wouldn't want to miss my Thanksgiving frack.
It's
Okay.
8 p.m. Have you fracked today?
It took me so long to realize that fracking was a thing and not people, like, refusing to say fuck.
No, that's fricking.
Yeah, no, well, I thought fracking was like, because like, what's her name from Scrubs says it?
Oh yeah.
Elliot, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was
Been
like
a
she would say
while.
frack, and I would later on I heard people talk about fracking, and this was like early high school, and I'm like, are they just like not willing to say fuck? Like, what's happening?
They don't want to get in trouble by the teachers. They don't want teacher to hear.
Battlestar Galactica fans.
I
think it was frack in that.
I don't know.
It was something or flark maybe.
That definitely sounds more like a fake space thing.
I mean, they're all fake space things. We're fake space things.
Don't say that. We're not in space.
Aren't
Not
we?
anymore.
Yeah,
Not anymore. Yeah,
that was 2 weeks
Good.
ago.
we got grounded.
Now we had to look
Yeah, we really
below.
found our roots again.
They do call me Tree.
Have you played
They were right there the whole time.
played Luigi's Mansion 3?
Me?
Yeah, well, anyone.
I played a little bit of it with
Did-
my old roommate.
But you know about Gooigi?
Yeah,
Yeah, this
this
is
is the goo guy everybody wanted to fuck.
maybe this is a goose.
It'll be
But not a rubber goose.
No, it's a goo moose. The rubber goose might come later.
We'll see.
We'll see. It depends on if chat spins the wheel enough.
Yeah, you hear that, chat? We're counting on you. Drill, baby, drill. Give me a sec, though. I'm drawing a moose. I don't care what moose those look like.
Nah,
This is a goose.
Yeah, this is a goose. Where we're going, we don't need hooves.
Close these lines off. I don't know what a moose tail looks like either. We got another
isn't
spin.
that like a chocolate or something?
Points?
They don't have a lot of channel points, but you got enough for a spin, so let's get that spin going. I know you said hold on, but whoops.
Oh, were you referring to moose tail when you talked about the chocolate?
Yeah.
You're thinking of moose tracks, which is an ice cream.
You're probably right.
I think
Well, I may be revealing my hand a little, but Travis, I need an order of large fries.
all right, all right. I think your hand was showing the whole time.
No. Nothing like that. Cowtails. That's probably what I'm thinking of.
I think a moose tail is when you can see genitals in the silhouette of somebody's pants.
I haven't heard that, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah, cowtails, it's like a candy. That's what I was thinking of. Well, luckily I did not put moose tail on here. I guess that means you don't have to draw it.
Goody goody.
It's called a moose knuckle. Now, are you saying the moose tail bit is called a moose knuckle, or... Because that's kind of gross. Called a moose knot. What Travis said. Oh, okay.
Oh. So mooses do have cloven hooves.
I guess so.
Hide this moose though, so it's easier to draw.
That's okay, yeah. You mean goose.
You're right. Actually, Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give it to the dude. I was thinking about putting the large fries in the
And
moose
it's-
antlers.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say its mouth. Like it's smoking a. I think it's meese. Why would you say this? Also, hello, Carly.
Now, I have to draw multiple fries. Damn it.
Yep, you have to draw 2 fries.
It's plural. Get wrecked.
That's the way the song. Suggestion is.
Alright, but I get to pick where we're getting the fries from.
Alright, where?
I'm gonna be real mad if you pick a bad spot. Where are we getting them?
Shake Shack, baby!
Shake Shack's a pretty good choice.
Wouldn't know.
Not that we have many around here.
Wait, is Shake Shack the one that's all over in Texas?
I think
No, I'm
so.
thinking of
No,
Whataburger.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Haven't had Shake Shack. I had Whataburger once.
Oh yeah. Now there's Shake Shacks around here. There's at least 3 around here, but not
can change
around
that.
here. They're a ways out.
Yeah, there's one actually really close to where we were last night.
Oh, we should have gone there. Oh well. Yeah, there's one
I like them a lot.
about 45 minutes away from me, so it's a bit of a drive to get some good fries, but it might be worth it.
Or I could do some kind of 10 paces spoof of fast food. We could open a fast food spot right here.
Oh my god, we'd make millions, or at least
This
tens.
This is how innovation happens. Blue jeans were made because of gold miners. The Cubano was made because of Cuban migrant workers in Florida.
Blue jeans were made because of gold miners.
That's what I said.
I know, I was just trying to help.
Hi. Thanks for that assist, bud.
No problem. Slam dunk, I know, but it's what I do.
Now, what are your favorite kind of fries?
Give me a comparison to Shake Shack. 'Cause
What is
I have a
Shake Shack?
feeling.
Shake Shack's got really, well-cooked crinkle cuts.
Okay. Compare them to Five Guys.
Five Guys is, I guess at this point, I haven't been to Five Guys in ages, but they've always been outrageously overpriced.
Yes. See, because if you could get it close to Five Guys without nearly as much grease, I think that's where I'd land.
So you like the julienne cut?
Are
you talking Cajun or?
Oh, Cajun fries are so fucking good. I think that's
Yep.
just a bonus, but not really in my criteria for grading.
Okay,
Like-
if you're just going by what's your favorite cut of fry?
See, to me, that doesn't matter that much. I would honestly
Alright,
just
so,
have to say waffle.
I was gonna say I think waffle. That's yeah.
I think it just functionally and flavor-wise, it seems to do better.
I like
It actually leaves enough room to be seasoned.
yeah, I like that. I like the surface area for the seasoning and the condiments.
That's a good pick. So I was listening to a food podcast I listened to, and they shit on crinkle cut fries, and
Oh.
I've lost all respect for them.
See, I think the idea between the line between crinkle cut and fucking julienne is just which part of Europe is the white guy from? Come on, semantics here. Obviously, that's not inherently true, but it's at the end of the day, it's so close to the same thing.
Yeah,
It's like chewing
Kyler
on a
Romano
greasy potato.
makes a good point in chat that Five Guys are just one congealed mass of greasy ass fry.
They
Yeah.
are, but there was also I'm having a bad day. I got 10 assignments to do. Something make me feel worse than this, so I forget about it. It had a very specific purpose for me in college. So it always has a fondness in my heart.
Now, what are we gonna call our 10 paces burger jack?
3 seasonings, but we only put 2 seasonings on it.
And then you guys have to guess the mystery third seasoning that doesn't
I
exist.
was just about to say we gaslight all of our customers.
Got an idea.
Forget if it's gamble or bet. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's gamble. All right, guys. If you gamble 1,000 points, I'll count that as a spin. How about that? In case you don't have the channel points.
You just want to get them addicted again.
Hey, if you don't,
Hey, we're making double the money off of this thing.
spin that wheel.
I mean, we're incentivizing a fun play environment for our patrons.
Yeah.
Man, so much of me wanted you to say embezzling instead of incentivizing.
Okay, Travis, I need something obtuse.
You're obtuse.
Well, you got to draw that. Oh no, there's a second spin, so I need an obtuse cursed item.
Uh-huh.
All right.
That's right, we have combo spins now. Put the sheriff on the moose. Put the bunny back in the box. I've definitely considered rereading Homestuck just so I can read the newer stuff.
I actually started on that venture
Oh,
like a year and a
really?
half ago and
How's-
did not get far.
I was gonna say, how's that going?
I think I made it. Did I make it to Carcat? Or not even?
Oh man, you didn't even get to the.
No,
Oh.
no, I didn't get far at all.
Oh hey, I have a bunch of channel points. That's good news.
Where did I go? Oh, I got to like the very first introduction of like
But just 1,000.
the billiard gangs or the suits gangs. I can't even remember which. I think it was the billiards.
The Midnight Crew.
Midnight Crew. Yes, thank you. Like the first hint at them is when I stopped.
Yeah,
So pretty early on,
those were some really fun powers.
they were making me want to go back again.
Good. I'm a big supporter of Homestuck. Said One Piece.
Well, both. But
I think because I was just
Yeah,
like, those are some cool powers. Sorry, go ahead.
Ooh.
Hussey, like, the fan base was pretty insufferable, but that happens with a lot of media.
Mhm.
Hussey, I think, is a genuinely fun and talented writer. Like, certainly had a unique voice, and just, you know, it was clearly based off of just shit niche stuff he was interested in.
What else did he do?
Hussey?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he did all the NS Paint comics.
Yeah. Is he still a part of Homestuck, or is he doing something else?
Is there, like, even newer stuff since the like written stuff was released in 2018 or whatever?
As far as I know, yes.
Oh wow.
I think there's Homestuck Squared.
Oh jeez.
You guys want me to look it up?
No.
Yeah, Jamie, get on that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna shit myself and die.
I think began in 2019. I know you said you were looking it up, but I am too.
Oh, I didn't move. I just kept working.
Oh, okay.
While you're doing that, I have been offered to be taken to a Shake Shack, so I will have that mystery solved for me, and then I can really validate you, Travis, or ruin our friendship.
Or both.
Yeah, I mean that's a game ender right there.
Yeah,
If you
well,
don't like it, you can.
I mean, I think I'll survive the test because I understand the power of lying, but we'll worry about that later.
Looking Elephant.
I don't know what that is.
Couldn't that Midnight Crew person only do that when he was like? Couldn't he only travel 1 second at a time per second, like while he was in an oven or something like that?
That sounds vaguely familiar.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that was. I think his name was Eggs.
I think that's right.
Or no, that was Biscuits.
It was the Felt. Was the name of the gang. Midnight Crew was just song.
It was another comic.
True.
Well, yeah, it was an old song that he included for the Midnight Crew comic, which got folded into Homestuck.
I do remember the fight was like my favorite part.
Obtuse cursed item. Before EGAD swooped in with this great invention, he was working with the obtuse sextant, which sends you in the wrong direction.
Did you know there's an official Homestuck Snapchat account?
Oh boy. Wonder what kind of cool stories they're sending out.
Allows readers to view Snapchats from the Homestuck cast, including those consisting of Homestuck's credits, as well as additional post-canonical content.
So now it's an ARG? I can't keep up with all that.
Well, good news is it stopped in 2017, so there's only a year to keep up with.
But isn't the point of Snapchat that they disappear?
There are mirrors.
To the Wayback Machine.
Defeating your whole purpose. Bunch of liars.
I mean, he's done that ever since Peachy. Stepped back on some stuff.
Oh no, I think he was referring to Snapchat.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
I was just letting you dig your hole there. It's okay.
That's okay. I'm used to being in the hole.
What have I done?
What have you? You bisected him. I don't know how you did that.
Wrong layer, baby.
Oh.
Easily fixed.
Grub slingers.
I'm glad you noticed that.
Yeah.
Wait, why? What layer are you? No, I'm an idiot.
Oh no.
I'm the idiot man. Alright, so... Jeepers creepers,
Well, why you
Boys,
figured...
I sure cocked this one up.
Look at those peepers. Sorry, that was delayed.
Well, uncock it.
I can't.
Cock it down.
Unless I fire it.
Sure, just make sure you shoot at the sky so no one gets hurt.
That's gonna be a new slang term for, kind of cool your jets. Cock it down, my guy.
No way this can be misconstrued. I love it.
And when you want to fire someone up, you're like, come on, pussy up.
How is it still the wrong layer?
Sometimes it's just never right.
I'm saying.
Maybe this guy just needs to be Rayman.
Maybe your layers just,
Raving rabbit.
need to be more left.
Big fan of left layers over here.
Yeah, I had a feeling you would be. You seem like the type.
Oh, I see what was going on. Even if I merge the layers while it's selected,
Yes.
It still only retains like the lines that were originally selected.
Yes, merge does not. It acts like everything else. Or sorry, selection acts like everything else isn't existent.
Yeah. I just thought
It's,
because I had the area.
Nope. I've had that exact fight many a time.
An update on the Homestuck Squared. apparently it was updating for a bit, and now they're just trying to finish it privately, and they'll post it all Wednesday. Which is weird.
I heard that story before.
Yeah.
Fussy's not in it though. Like I mean, I can give it a shake if I get time, but I think again, Hussy's voice was such a key part of that whole work.
I'm unsure if I know in the beginning of the gosh, it's just so confusing, but that's Homestuck. In the beginning of the epilogue, Hussey was working on it, and then he wanted to hand it off, and I don't know if he came back and just picked up the helms again or whatever.
Yeah, the epilogue was about what I could have hoped for.
I felt it was a little rushed. Like, it just seemed like he was just done with it. Again,
oh, you're talking about like the
first ending.
Gotcha, yeah.
And then
that
like
was...
the post. It just felt like, get it out. Okay, Homestuck's over, guys. Shut up.
Yeah.
Quit talking to you fucking nerds. I have not gotten to epilogue anything.
What about the epilogue of One Piece?
Yeah, we found it last week.
Oh, okay, cool.
God, I can't remember who I was watching, but I distinctly remember a clip of... It was, I think it might have been Sequisha playing Diablo 4. Just jumped down into a pit in Diablo 4 and very matter-of-factly exclaimed, "I'm here for the One Piece. I'm gonna be Pirate King." It just fucking... The way he said it, I keeled over. Holy shit. I don't know what... That's a bit I fell in love with so much, is just suggesting I'm here for the One Piece.
That's the name. I used the name I Am the One Piece, and do you remember the MOBA called like 300 Heroes?
Why does that sound...
more than League?
That was their whole thing. It was just really shitty Chinese MOBA.
Then no, I'm probably just conflating it with City of Heroes.
Maybe. But they had 300 people. I think Donkey did a video on it at one point.
Oh wait, I know what you're talking about.
It had like Shrek and shit. Like, it was just fucking weird. But yeah, my name was I Am the One Piece. So it'll always make me think of that. And I don't know if the game's still running or not, but
Certainly not.
Probably not. I mean,
We'll revive it right here tonight.
that's right. Come play 10 Paces, 300 Heroes.
To me, that is... Sorry, this is just leading to another discussion.
Sure.
But
That one was over.
it's one thing that live service games I was thinking about the other month that have me really bummed out is like just all those games lost to history that people will never get to try again.
Yep. It really sucks. There was a game called... Oh god, what was it called? Knockout? That had this... It was a third-person arena shooter. And you could, like, create your guns, and they all did, like, fun stuff, and you could modify them and stuff.
Yeah, I played that one.
Dude, that was really fun, and it just shut down.
I got really annoyed with the gun system, though, because, like, I just didn't feel like it did enough.
Oh, Travis has to spin the wheel. Here we go.
No whammies. No whammies.
Travis, I think you need some bling.
All right. Like, I guess it's up to me, the artist. I have to...
Yeah, that's why I left it ambiguous. Just something kind of gaudy.
And normally I appreciate that, but you know where I'm at with those juices. Haven't found them yet.
Well, what?
But I won't stop looking. I'll just keep on pressing on. That's how I feel with this cosplay. For those out there in Chatland who aren't in the know, I'm working on a big sandworm, and I did this to myself. I put myself in crunch time for no reason. Because I'm an idiot and I never learn.
I mean, it wouldn't be, when's the con?
Like, we leave late Wednesday, early Thursday.
So it's this weekend?
Yep.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a con without Crunch Week.
Yeah. But with as many cons as I've gone to and as many cosplays I've put together, you think I would have learned my lesson at this point?
I mean, apply that same logic to us as artists. How many times don't we learn that lesson with our art, right?
Oh yeah, I know it's a problem with me as a person.
Or your beautiful secret tent. No, it's a fucking problem. This is a sickness. Somebody please cure us.
First, I thought you were.
Have you found it gets? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I thought you were putting a head as bling, and it made me think of the baby skulls.
That's not part
Baby
of the
skulls?
song.
It was the whitest kid you know.
Obtuse rubber green grooves, baby skulls.
Well, it's going on there now. No, it was a whitest kid you know sketch, where this guy was on like a news piece, I think, talking about like gang violence stuff. He had these baby skull seeking bullets. And the guy's like, why would you ever need it? It's like, there's this gang going around called the Baby Skulls, and they wear baby skulls around their necks. So you fire one of these up in the air and then straight into them. So there you go. That's the joke.
That's the origin of baby skulls.
Yep.
Well, I guess they had to exist for them to do the bit, but
Yeah. Baby skulls.
yeah, babies didn't have skulls until the whitest kids you know came around.
That's right. Babies are weird. Their heads are squishy, but not like squishy in like a like morbid way. Just like sort of you can poke them and they're not fully set.
Yeah, because children are made of rubber,
Yep.
and they can bounce back from a lot of shit.
Oh, so Luffy's just a child.
Yeah.
Huh.
I hate the child no me.
I don't like that. I don't know what Oda would do with that.
I almost feel like it's as close to Luffy as possible, anyway.
Well, I mean, Bonnie.
True.
True.
Everyone just got a self-imposed Bonnie fruit that only works on one scale, and you can't.
Goes
change
one
it.
way,
Yeah.
at 1 second per second. That's called a callback.
I was just trying to make a Gomu Gomu no trauma. You just bounce back
Yeah,
from
yeah.
all the trauma.
I was just about to say, yeah, you just gotta bounce back from it. Can't wait for
He's the
the.
kind of guy who would be like, "How is internet bullying real?"
Just
Look
close
away
your
from your computer.
You just close your eyes, motherfucker.
Becomes friends with the guy who ate the leather fruit, who just suggests you pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
It's one of his special moves.
His bootstraps.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something that says Leather Daddy.
I want to
What
be
is
a
that?
cool dad.
What is that from?
Was that Sunny?
That's Arrested Development.
That's right. Wow,
So, I
that's
mean-
one of the few episodes I've watched.
Same time period of show and general same feel of like comedy.
I didn't start Arrested Development till last year with Grace, though.
I mean, I would definitely recommend it. I don't know how the Netflix or the recut Netflix seasons are, really. I didn't care for the Netflix seasons.
I didn't even know there was a difference.
They did a revival season, and I think they've done a season past that, but the revival season, they wanted to change up sort of how the show functioned, and instead of doing, like, an ensemble cast, each episode followed one of the cast members.
Oh yeah, and it's all because they used to do converging events like
Yes.
the A plot, B plot, and sometimes C plot would all converge in the end of an episode, and so they just spread that across an entire season.
Mm-hmm. and you only get to see one character's viewpoint of each of the events per episode. And that's a cool idea for a show. It's not a cool idea for a pre-established show.
Or one where one of the running gags is already doing that.
Right.
It's like, I just feel so much less impactful.
And there was such a backlash about that they did a recut where they edited it to be more like the original show's pacing, I guess. Which is interesting that they even could.
I mean, it's the same footage, you just present it differently each time, right?
Yeah, just like reality TV.
Basically. Create storylines that don't exist.
Carly says it was actually pretty good after the edit, and they don't know about season 5. It's cool that they tried something different. I don't think they executed it very well. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a cool idea for a show. I just don't know if it's a cool idea for that show. But I could just be in the camp of I wanted more of the same show and didn't get that, so I'm upset.
Yeah, there are shows that do that premise, but you know they're built around that premise.
Yeah.
There was one called The After Party.
Okay.
Where it's like a bunch of comedians and like a murder happens, and so it's all the different people at this party kind of recounting the events to the police, but each episode has a different style.
Huh.
And so like Ben Schwartz is in it, and Ben Schwartz is one of my favorite like comedians currently. And somebody has like a musical episode. It's a wild show. I really enjoyed.
That's one of my favorite episodes of Scrubs was the musical episode.
Yeah. I love me a good musical episode.
Yeah, I haven't heard of this show though. Was it not
It's
recent?
on Apple TV.
Oh, that would be why. I've literally never watched Apple TV. Bat, if you're still here, do we have Apple TV?
And I don't think Apple's implementing any
Oh, cool.
password sharing nonsense.
Well, it wouldn't matter. We're in the same house.
Share, baby, share.
Yeah, you say that, but
Shouldn't matter.
well, Roku, I just unplugged and stopped using a Roku TV I had recently because it was doing that. Too many devices in this household, blah 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 blah.
Oh.
And I'm like 3 miles down the road from where that TV was.
Jeez.
So it's like they're scrutinizing real hard. Or
Could
real
not even believe it.
selectively.
That's nonsense. Roku's been doing some nonsense too. Like they outmode by design.
Yeah, that's true. It could also be a Roku problem because my laptop that's also the same distance from its light and on the same account. No problem. So that's actually a good point. It probably is Roku itself.
Can't
Still
even
weird.
watch Netflix at work anymore. That's so shit. I hate the Netflix shit. The account sharing or whatever.
Yeah.
If I wasn't still watching Better Call Saul, I don't know if I'd have much reason to keep Netflix.
Well, they also forget, like, the whole basis is for anyone to pay for that service is that it's more convenient than pirating.
Yeah, and it's not.
And once they start doing this, that's not going to be the case.
I hate to derail, but
Sure.
Sheriff, I've been toiling away here trying to find this creative juice. Can we get a quick break?
We can do that, sure. So, you out there in Twitchland, you take a quick break as well. Get some water, some sundries, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Back to work, back to work.
That's right. Crack your knuckles and dig in. It's time to get back to work.
I'm gonna spin this wheel.
Hey, spin away. I gotta see it, though.
All right.
Oh, I also have an enlarged Kirby. I didn't forget. God, it's so big. It's getting to where I have to move it off screen to make it bigger.
Look at our boy grow.
He's taken over the Wild Wild West. Sheriff's such a taskmaster. Oh, you're so sweet.
What? Who said that?
I don't know. Might have to ban him.
Moms, can we get in here? We sort this out.
I forgot something, so Travis, I need a second order of fries.
Coming right up. You know, call it quick service for nothing.
Alright, that's what I like to hear. Oh, we got another one. See, that's the kind of energy I want. Called me a nerd? I appreciate that.
Another order of fries?
No. This time I need to know what this person's profession is, which I think you've covered already. But just
Yeah, they're finding. Well, I mean, it's kind of an all hands situation, so I can
That's true.
put them in their work clothes.
We're all out here toiling away in the dust.
Yeah, I mean, the show must continue.
That's right.
Without that juice, how are we gonna run our big art machines that do all the art for us? I mean,
The algorithms that wait. Let's just step back a second.
Is it on all layers? What's going on?
It's not been a good night for layers for you, it seems.
No, I'm just a dumb idiot boy.
I know how you can fix this. Yep, just start erasing.
Having it. There we go. A nice second order of fries.
Thank you.
Fresher
Yummy.
and more distinct from the first.
I'm definitely sorry. I wanted those unsalted.
Salt them yourself.
Oh, perfect. And then I just spit on it.
My favorite condiment.
Mm-hmm. The sheriff special. So where does this individual work?
Ain't that something to decide?
Are they a door-to-door salesman?
There's a world of possibilities out here.
Really is the world.
I think I know exactly what they're gonna do. Gotta make some slight changes. No, keep him down because I gotta leave some headroom there. Some max headroom.
Is that your newest D&D character?
It's actually I think it was on MTV in the 80s. I only know about it through references, but it was like kind of the advent of the internet.
Huh.
Robot, like DJ or something. I don't know. It was just like a very experimental editing thing. I recommend looking up clips though. It's a trip. I wish I had more information about it past the name, but
It's okay.
I'm just a 90s kid.
Advertised as the first computer-generated TV presenter.
Oh, okay.
Biting commentary on a variety of topical issues, arrogant wit, stuttering, and pitch-shifting voice. Let's see. I'm trying to see what he did. Like, was there a TV show?
I think it would have been. I'm just basing it off of that info,
Right.
like kind of in between.
Oh, okay, yeah. Coming up next
Like a
on
bumper.
Disney.
Speaking of, thank you.
Of course.
I was talking to you earlier about that Defunct Land video about the origin of the Disney Channel jingle. You know
Right.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And here it is. Travis,
us a taste.
remember this part. No, you want me to find it? Okay. Let's find it.
I mean, just give us a little off the dome. Give us acapella.
Oh gosh. I only remember the fucking mouse shape. I don't remember the jingle.
Yeah, it's just 4 notes. It's the bump, 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 bump.
Oh. All I could think of was Zelda. 4 notes.
This one, like,
Bum 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 bum.
does it sound familiar though?
A little?
Because it,
I don't know if we can play it.
and you're watching 10 Paces. Bump, 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 bump.
Whoa. Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a wild video, and because nobody knows who made it. Like, nobody knows the musician who was behind that.
Those 4 notes. I bet it was a janitor overnight. Just playing around.
And a real Goodwill Hunting situation.
Yep.
And absolutely go watch his video and go watch Defunct Land. Like, he puts in so much work into the research for all of his, because he does like video essays, and like just an immense amount of work goes into this research, and the production quality is there too. Like, he does really amazing production on his videos. But I'm gonna, if you don't want it spoiled, mute here.
Yeah, right
Give me
here.
like a minute.
All right, let me get a
It's-
countdown.
Are you okay with spoilers?
Oh yeah, I'm kind of stuck in this conversation.
Aha! Stockholm syndrome. He finds out. Defunct Land figured out who wrote it in doing the research for his video, and I don't just mean like he looked it up and found it. He talked to so many people who were working, like doing music and stuff and production on Disney Channel at the time, and none of them knew. No one had any idea.
Well, and I think at that point, why would they even care?
Right. I mean, it's just a job. It's just 4 notes. But it's such like an iconic thing.
Right.
And so he's trying to, like, he's talking to all these industry people who were on staff at the time, and no one has any idea. And the reason, like, he's having such a hard time finding out is because it was, you know, he just follows these threads. And the thread he unravels to find out who did it is just such a crazy experience. Unfortunately, the guy who wrote it had since passed.
Oh.
But oh my god, it's unreal. And then he goes back to all these industry people he was talking to tell them who did it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense."
God damn it.
I
Now
don't
that
have
you
the guy's
mention it.
name, but go watch the video and find the guy's name, because the guy does these really amazing albums. Like, he does like ambient work. He just, you know, in his solo stuff, it's all really incredible.
If you guys don't want spoilers, mute now. It's Alex Lazarenko,
Yes, thank you.
former executive of Tonal Sounds and creative editor of Elias Arts. But yeah,
And also there was like the idea of parallel thought going on with the Mighty Mighty Boss tones, because they have the impression that I get, like the kind of horn riff in between verses is ba 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 ba. But apparently it's unrelated, or not
Coincidental.
consciously related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only so many notes and order of notes, especially with that few of number.
That's where, kind of media licensing gets dicey, and I don't think it's always in favor of the creator.
Yeah, that's what happened with Keith Apocary's No Bone Dance and Fortnite.
Wait, what?
Fortnite stole his No Bones Dance.
Ah, those bastards.
Yeah.
They stole all their dances.
Yes, but Keith actually, or Nathan, actually, went to bat for it, and, I think they found out that legally a dance has to be, a certain number of steps to be copywritten or whatever.
That's wild.
Yeah, otherwise it's just movement or something. I don't know. It's shitty.
What is dance but movement?
Right.
Because one of their big dances they stole from Scrubs. And
Really?
it was Turk's dance to Poison.
Oh, yeah. Looking Elephant brought up H-Bomber Guy's video on the oof sound is the opposite in energy to the Defunct Land one. That is a really good video.
Is that the one where he tears down Tommy Tallarico?
I think so, yeah. Which I didn't know. Yes, it is. Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't know that guy was such a douche. Just being honest.
Yeah.
I'd only known him from Electric Playground and Judgment Day on original G4 TV.
Yeah. I knew about him because Meg64 did stuff with him, and they shot stuff at his house and stuff.
Whoa.
But right after, or not long after H-Bomber Guy released that video, they had him, Meg64 had him on their podcast. They had H-Bomber Guy on. And
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Tommy, and I'm like,
Yeah.
was he just pissed? How'd that go?
They did do a bit where they're like, well, I mean, they're not up for bat for him or anything. 'Cause,
Yeah.
they're good, cool guys, but they did do a bit where they're like, all right, Tommy, come on out. But nah, H-Bomber Guy does some really cool videos. I've been really getting into listening to video essays and stuff while at work,
yeah.
because I want to learn something, no matter how inconsequential it is.
I love learning random facts like that. So video essays are the way to go.
Yeah.
Have you checked out any other H-Bomber Guys videos?
Yeah. I don't remember. I definitely listened to that one. There was another one I listened to, but I think work was just so hectic that day, it didn't really stick in my brain.
Yeah.
Are there any you'd recommend?
I actually found them pretty recently, so I don't know their videos. Thor had shown me it while we were hanging out one night. It was actually that exact oof video, and we didn't even get all the way through it because it's pretty long.
Oh, yeah. It's a big old deep dive, and then it, takes a big old certain path.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it's just neat that there are people out there putting this much research into things.
It's pretty cool.
especially in this modern era.
Oh, did you hear about the newest announcement by Trigger? They're doing a new panty and stocking.
Oh, cool. I didn't watch all of it.
I've seen none of it. I know nothing about it.
It's a nice little episodic, something to kind of throw on if you've got a little bit of time and want something pretty easy to digest.
Is it pretty? I mean, it's Trigger, so I would assume.
Yeah, and it's early Trigger, so I mean, obviously there are a lot of those like cross-shaped lighting effects because that's kind of their signature.
I love it.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, through some kind of production chain, if Panty and Stocking led to Kill la Kill.
Ooh, that would be cool. Did you ever see, it's a couple years old now, but a show called Kiznaiver? It's another Studio Trigger show. All I really remember about it was that like this group of people have these like bracelets that somehow connect them all physically so they all can share pain. So when one person gets hurt, they all get hurt in the same way. And it's some sort of...
so it's not like mitigated amongst...
No. And I forget, I think like, I don't think the pain is lethal to anyone else, but, you go through the feeling of it.
Yeah. That sounds interesting.
It was pretty cool. And I don't remember if they're, like, locked up in, like, a Saw situation or something like that. They're all there under a reason that they wouldn't want to be.
Huh.
It was a cool show. I, again, didn't see all of it, but I saw a couple episodes. Have not been keeping up with too much anime as of late. I'm basically just waiting for Bleach to restart. As the new season.
They're coming back again?
Well, they're done with 1/4 of the new stuff, essentially. But the next part's coming up, and oh my god, it left off on such a good part. I'm so hyped for it.
I never got huge into Bleach, and I don't know that I want to start now, but...
I mean, it's honestly not super long. Like, in terms of shonen, like, there's no... until now, and even now it's just, they're finishing it. There hasn't been, like, a Shippuden or anything like that. And if you cut out the filler, because there's definitely at least one filler arc, it cuts out, like, I don't know, 1/5 of the show or something. There's, like, I want to say less than 300 episodes, which I know sounds like a lot, but when you're talking about a shonen.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what's One Piece on anymore? They broke 1,000 episodes, right?
Yep. Okay, there's 366, but I have to see what fillers are. Yeah, you cut out 163 episodes.
Is this
oh, wow.
you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, no. Unironically, Bleach, the episode count seems daunting. It's a great, like, while you draw show, and it feels shockingly fast.
So would you say it's a good dub?
Not the worst dub.
That's how I would say. I like Ichigo. I think it's Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind the dub.
Excuse me. Sorry.
You're fine. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think I did the first 50 dubbed, and then I've seen all of it subbed. Both are pretty good. I think the quality you get from the dub is just about what the sub has.
Yeah. I've seen a chunk of it dubbed, and then the place I was watching it way back in the day didn't have anymore, so I was like, I guess I'm watching it subbed. And then eventually the subbers changed, and they like changed the attack names and stuff, and I was real mad.
Oh yeah, because
It
when I
wasn't
started
even-
watching One Piece, it was all fan subs.
Was it what were they called?
Kaizuko.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those were great, and they had the fun power fonts.
Yeah, everybody had their own like special attack font.
That's such a
But then,
cool
you know, they-
idea.
Yeah, they didn't keep up because fan subs.
Yeah.
So changing from that was kind of a bummer.
And it wasn't even just attack names. They would change like there's like a big monument in the middle that's like the sacrificial area called, I think it was the Serate or something like that, and they just completely changed it to an English word.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about Kaizuko is that like there were certain, and they would have little like disclaimers like, "Hey, we didn't translate this word because there's no one-to-one translation in English."
Yeah, essentially an editor note.
Yeah. Like, they never translated the word Nakama, because I think, like, comrade is kind of the closest English word, but it's not.
Yeah.
It carries a little different connotation.
It's more weight than just you're my friend or you're my good friend.
Yeah. It's, we're in this together.
Right, it's a ride or die kind of thing. And we don't have, like, just a one word for that.
Yeah.
What is what was the secret society in Impel Down?
CP9?
No, the prisoners in between.
Oh.
Newcomer?
Yeah. I think the word is Okama.
Yeah.
Apparently that's like a kind of a taken back slur.
Huh.
Yeah, I had no idea, like, for trans or effeminate men, stuff like that.
Yeah, trans, drag.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Kind of like that wide sweeping.
Like, no flack, but it was, like, weird to call people that, I would say years ago.
Huh.
I could be wrong about this, but I do remember reading about it, like, a week or two ago. Just because that's really weird and kind of brave of Oda to do.
Yeah. Like, was it kind of taken back before you started using it, or?
I would think so. I would have to make sure, though. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, because, I mean, coming as just a weeaboo, outside looking in, Japan isn't terribly progressive as far as, LGBT rights go, or social acceptance. Because, like, I think recently, like, within the past 2 years, they enforced, like, a ban on gay marriages.
Oh, man. Sorry, I'm trying to do research on this because it seems like I'm right, and I'm just trying to see if it was taken back or when.
Yeah. Well, if it's taken back, then hell yeah, power to them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think if there was enough drama that Oda would keep it. Like, enough drama to actually endanger One Piece.
Yeah, well, I feel like he's also just the kind of person of the second he's like, oh, this is, people don't like that, like, this is bad to a group? Oh, okay, bye. Like, he wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah. It also means rice pot, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Neat.
There are
Sorry.
There are a lot of idioms like that in Japanese.
What is this?
There's also some in Chinese, because there's a post going around talking about how the fake name that Mulan gives as her soldier name
Mm-hmm.
is... What does she say? It's like Ping... Hua Ping, I think. And I don't remember exactly what it translates to, but the kind of idiom was that it essentially meant like camp gay.
Huh.
I think it might have been like flower pot or something. And I don't know if that was intentional or not.
I'm gonna have to stop looking into this because it's just killing my
Oh,
conversation.
you're going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I was starting to.
goodbye,
I was
friends.
like, is it how you use the word? Because I found something that was talking about it in 2020, so that tells me that it was not potentially taken back when Oda started it. I don't know when Impel Down took place in terms of Earth years.
What's the chapter count? Does anyone know? That's like 400s.
That tracks.
525 to 549. So 2008.
I mean, that sounds about right. I was gonna say 2010.
Yep. 8 to 9.
So I gave this guy a profession, by the way.
I see that. I didn't know we hired Tony
Yeah.
Hawk.
That's exactly who it is. He's a professional Tony Hawk.
Oh man. Not even an impersonator. He just lives it.
Yeah, anyone could be Tony Hawk, and Tony Hawk could be anyone. Anyone who looks vaguely like Tony Hawk.
Is that Tony Hawk?
Could be. Go ask him. I bet it's his favorite question.
I definitely love it when I know that Mr. Hawk loves it when they're like, you kind of look like Tony Hawk, but he's prettier.
I didn't recognize you not on a skateboard. I drew him on a longboard though, because I had already given him such a wide stance.
Well, maybe
I bet
that.
he could longboard.
Do you think longboards would do better in the desert?
I don't think any boards do well in the desert.
That's probably.
Oh, they do have those like little kind of sand surfing boards. They're like big oval boards.
Yeah, I know what you mean now. They kind of look like surfboards.
Yeah, I always thought it'd be really cool to go sand surfing. There's on the dunes off of the Rocky Mountains.
Could be fun. It seems slightly less dangerous than surfing until you get under the sand, and then it's more dangerous.
Right.
Discover a secret kingdom. It's dangerous.
I don't even know if like I could start coloring this in, but I'll just keep them
Keep them flat.
flat for now. Yeah, because like if I start coloring, we'll be here another forever.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't have that kind of time.
You sure about that?
You sure you don't want one more spin?
Sure. Sock it to me, as I'm wont to say.
Hopefully you get the bankrupt, and we can just cut the stream. That's what I should have done. Oh, happy birthday, Travis! Birthday cake!
Oh, thanks!
It's Mr. Hawk's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. Hawk.
It could be the Goose's.
That's true. I'm gonna serve that cake up right next to these large fries.
Yum yum.
And hide even more of the moose.
I'm not coloring in the fries, but yeah, eventually. Maybe I'll finish this piece. Maybe I'll do it on a Thursday stream. Not this Thursday, though.
Nope, this
I'll
Thursday.
be headed to downtown Minneapolis.
Well, I hope your con ventures go well, and I hope your cosplay at least turns out adequate.
I just hope it functions.
Yeah. Are you having what? Do you want to go into what you're having specific difficulties with? We might be able to suggest a workaround.
So I'm building a big sandworm. It's got a 3-part jaw because it's based off the David Lynch Dune sandworm. And so I've got this big tube that I built for the body, and the jaw mechanics are what I'm having issue with because I still haven't attached like the main mechanism for the jaw, but it's in 3 parts, and each one's gonna have like a little puppet rod that's attached to a slide in order to open and close them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm having difficulty because I use like a bowl I cut into thirds for the interior skeleton of the jaw, and I've mounted those parts to a ring at 1 point per jaw part, but I'm hoping that the fabric that wraps around and the kind of contact points I create on that are enough to keep them in place.
Yeah.
Because right now the bowl is just, or the bowl segments are just tied to that metal ring with twine. But I don't know if once the rods are attached and the fabric's attached, if that'll be enough to keep everything in place whenever it's, sitting in 3D space.
Yeah, especially moving around in a car and at a con. Would you be happy if it makes it through most of the con?
I'd be happy if I can get this jaw to work.
Fair.
Nevins is here to kill.
The prophecy.
He means support. Well, if you really want to kill, we got a wheel to spin. Travis thinks he's almost
jeepers.
done. Though it does sound like he doesn't really want it. Maybe that's part of the fun. Whose birthday is this?
It's belated. For me. I'm that kind of birthday bitch.
Before you said your name,
I'm having a birthday week.
That sounded so fucking ominous before that pause ended. Holy shit.
What, just that I said it was belated?
Yeah, and then pause, and I'm just like, is this like announcing who he murdered? What happened?
No, that's a death day cake.
Oh. Please make sure I get one of those.
We'll see.
What the fuck?
Oh, Travis.
We'll bury it with you.
Guess what Nevin's got you for your birthday?
What's that?
A wheel spin. Don't worry, it'll be easy.
They're bullies.
I need a couple more belts.
Alright, Mr. Hawk. Suit up.
We warned him, we were like, isn't that gonna weigh you down? He's like, nah, I got this. I'm the professional kid. Put one,
Where these belts gonna go?
Put one under his crotch.
Oh yeah, give
Give him that lift.
the Sora treatment.
Yeah, it lifts and separates.
The chastity belt.
Ooh, yeah. Just
The
do
moose
a
knuckler.
Just do a little. Well, we didn't say cage. It's a belt. I was gonna say just put a little indication of something underneath.
I think you made a mistake bringing up your birthday week.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, jeez.
It's,
I regret everything. My hubris.
You almost made it through the whole show. Oh, we
I
almost
do
got
want to thank everybody who was able to make it out last night. And even if you weren't, I got some well wishes and stuff, and that was really nice.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I was the only one that showed up, but you know, it was fun.
And
Carly
thanks
Ray
for
Romano was there.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
and thanks for not calling me out.
Love you too, Nevins. Yeah, you don't... Celebrate my birthday. You don't need to work. You don't need pay.
Well, you know, I will say on the list of things that have been fucked over this week, attending your birthday party should be on that list now.
Yep,
It's
that's
gonna-
a grudge. Add it to the list.
It's part of the blood feud. And I can tell just by looking he can't pay in first installment.
Not enough blood in that body?
Not even close.
Travis,
I know.
before you do too much to that belt, I guess it doesn't have to be Mr. Hawk, but we do need a too big hat.
Every
Easy
skater's perfect
peasy.
accessory.
Yeah.
I told you this guy was gonna look like he came out of a thrift store.
Well, that's right. You and Nevins and others are going to be off having fun this weekend.
Ew.
Easy peasy.
Gotta protect that big brain.
Yeah.
The old techniques.
And if you guys want to see more shortcuts like this, spin that wheel.
If you've ever wanted art tutorials that are honest with you, look
Tune
no
into 10
further.
Faces every Monday. Sometimes on Thursday. We'll see.
You know what comes with creative juices? Shortcuts.
That is not a correlation I think I would have made.
Well, if you insist. Uh-oh. Look at that. We're all about protection out here.
Oh yeah, gotta be safe.
You know, we've had
You've
plenty
got
of
work to
incidents.
do. Make that Kirby bigger, Aaron.
Well, first I gotta start this wheel.
I need to be spiteful, man. You could have just made the Kirby larger.
One thing at a time.
I have no idea if what I'm working on right now is supposed to be a puddle or just some weird effect.
Travis, we need a little more bling.
I can do that. I already gave him 2 chains. And everybody knows Tony Hawk is a secret juggalo, which is why I made it a clown. Don't look too much into that or the order of operations there.
Never do. Headmass, not even once.
I love that I now have knowledge of PEMDAS being applied to 2 things, math and Tony Hawk.
Hats on hats, he'll be perfect in the he'll be the perfect TF2 character while also being the perfect Final Fantasy character while also being the perfect Tony Hawk Pro Skater character.
Yeah, we'll just make one character for every game. Where am I gonna put this bling?
He is starting to look like an RPG character with all this stuff. We're approaching in-game RPG here.
Oh yeah. Doesn't look good, but it's optimized for the final boss.
Yep.
And all your dumbass gear shows up in the cutscenes.
Now, I loved that in Breath of the Wild. I got to save Zelda in a Tingle cosplay with a giant lizard head mask.
what was it? Soul Fighter 6, watching some of the story mode recently. Somebody had like the really shitty Blanca costume, and it ruined in the best way every single cutscene in the story mode. It wasn't even one that was salvaged. It all looked so fucking broken.
That's one of my favorite features of Dead Rising.
Well, yeah, the stupid little toy
yeah.
hat.
Just any stupid shit that you can wear in that game and it showing up in the cutscenes and no one reacting.
You know, it kind of felt that way too with, I mean, they're both Capcom, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's just something about the studio that carries over.
Yeah.
How are the players?
It's in the game. Aaron,
Yes.
I think Tony Hawk's a big weed head.
Aaron, it's
Yes.
your turn. We both said one. Say your game company slogan.
Do you like surprise mechanics? Yes. I was EA.
Oh, sorry, their unofficial one, of course.
Yeah.
I was-
Let me think. What's a good one? Get in or get out?
Who's that?
That was the N64.
Really?
Yep.
It's so like. What the fuck does that? Okay, cool.
They did the big N64 in. The
Oh,
spinning one.
I wasn't thinking of it with the N logo. Okay, you know what? Fine.
We do what Nintendo don't.
Who said that? Because
That was Sega.
okay, I'm glad they died. That was
Yeah, you're right.
outrageous.
Nintendo lives on.
Oh my.
EA Games. Child gambling should be illegal.
Should be. That's their. I guess. Are they bearding?
Fucking EA. We don't like the EU because they don't let us gamble. Fucking. That bullshit lost them their LucasArts contract, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, jeez.
The Battlefront 2 stuff?
I'm pretty sure Battlefront 2 was the one of the major reasons. Sorry, they lost it.
Well,
'Cause Ubisoft has it now, I believe.
I think it's just it's an open thing because
Oh, is it? Cool.
Because I forget
right,
who made Beyond Two Souls and like Fahrenheit and what the fuck are
I don't know the name.
Ray Bradbury.
Do you know who I'm talking about though? They made Detroit Beyond Human or Become Human.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. And
yeah, it's that. Are they Swedish?
They're French.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure they're French because like Heavy Rain, just like every actor was French.
That was the other one.
Yeah. I would really like a balloon.
Yeah. Stay with your dad, son. Yeah, they're making a Star Wars game.
Oh, cool.
Which one are
Like
they
in,
making?
I don't know.
in their style, or
I don't think we know. It's very far off.
Star
Okay.
Wars Galactic Detective?
But yes, EA did lose their like exclusivity or whatever.
Gotcha. And I think they didn't publish the Jedi Survivor series, did they?
They did.
Oh, okay. That must be them still having a working relation. Well, whatever.
Yeah, they just don't have an exclusivity anymore. I don't know exactly why.
EA has a shit reputation.
Yeah.
That'd be a good reason.
I mean, people are excited for Ubisoft's new one, so I think they made a good call.
I don't know how. I mean, isn't that Outlaws?
Yeah.
I mean,
We're gonna have to see gameplay.
I think we have.
Have we?
Maybe not officially. Like,
Well, Dakota clearly hasn't.
Yeah.
I think people were bitching about a female lead.
Oh, whatever. That's just everyone
Not
who's.
my Star Wars.
Yeah.
You can put
That's-
it. You can put it in my Star Wars. That's fine.
I'm absolutely shocked current Star Wars fans have a problem with anything that isn't exactly what's already happened.
Yeah.
You just get a new sci-fi IP.
Yeah, we're Star Voyage now. We're Star Fight. Space Fight. Space Wars. We'll get this. We'll get this.
I hope you don't.
Galactic Battle.
Ooh. Star Battle. Galactic. Galactic Star Battleca.
Yeah, I think we got there. That's
God, that hurt to hear. Not a fan of any of that, but Jesus.
so. This is what you have wrought, everyone.
Yep.
But I think we
Happy birthday.
got deep enough to start a new juice well.
We struck gold.
The only thing we failed to do was name it something better than a juice well.
That was what we came up with.
Yeah.
I mean, the juice was running low whenever we came up with the name, so we can't change it now.
Creative pipeline.
Yeah, do you like
He already said we can't rename it.
do you like laying that creative pipe?
The line.
Are you asking for your line, Dakota?
No, I was just finishing the sentence. Sorry. I wasn't briefed about laying pipe.
It just sort of happened.
Yeah, I must
Someone
have
should have given you that talk long ago.
I guess I skipped out on that meeting. Guys caught me a little off guard
That's the worst time to be caught off guard.
when I'm supposed to be laying pipe.
That's
I know.
what we do here every Monday at 10 paces. We draw and we lay pipe.
We draw hard and we pipe hard.
I always knew we'd get banned off Twitch.
So, as we always say here every Monday, thanks for coming out and getting piped, everybody.